Sleeves can be tricky to embroider because they're skinny tubes of fabric, and a lot of times they're stretchy, which adds an extra challenge. I'm going to show you different ways to hoop and embroider long sleeves using any embroidery machine to get a high quality stitch out, and I'll tell you some things to watch out for. Hey folks, I'm Lucy at Ballyhoo Creations, where I'm either teaching people how to use their embroidery machines, or I'm designing puppets and art doll designs, which you can find at ballyhoocreations.com. That stuff behind me. In this video, we're going to talk about stitching designs on long sleeves, whether you have a flatbed machine or a tubular arm machine. It's trendy now to put names on sleeves, especially for the mama and the grandma sweatshirts. But what I'm going to teach you today works for any kind of design you want on your sleeves. Even song lyrics or quotes that go up the sleeve like this, large patterns, small patterns, this works for all of them. I'm going to focus on sweatshirts and long sleeve t-shirts because these are stretchy, so you need to be sure you're stabilizing with a cutaway stabilizer. A tearaway on stretchy fabric can rip during stitching and ruin your project, which will make you sad. Even if your sleeve is not stretchy, cutaway is still a good idea because it always works for clothing. There are two main ways we can go about stitching the sleeves. You can either open up the seam, or if you have a tubular arm machine, then I'll show you some special hoops that can shortcut your work. And if all of this sounds familiar, you have probably already watched my video about jeans embroidery, because these same rules apply to sleeves, but the stretchy fabric and the skinnier sleeve is actually going to pose some challenges that we didn't have to deal with on pant legs. So let's start out with the positioning, and this is going to depend on your design and where you want to put it. I wanted some lyrics going up and down these long sleeves, and these are long and skinny designs, so I'm putting a chalk line where I want the words to go and then marking the elbows as the center point. I've printed paper templates of my designs, and I'm positioning them where I want them and taping them in place. I'll link in the description on how you can print paper templates with free software in case that's new for you. Then when I hoop this later in the video, I'll make sure the center crosshairs on those templates are centered with the designs in my hoop. If you're doing something smaller, like putting names on sleeves for those mama sweatshirts, then you can just mark your design center with a sticker or fabric marking pen. Designs near the cuff are easier because you can line up the hoop with the cuff and not have to worry so much about getting your design crosshairs perfect. If you have a flatbed machine, like most of the single needle machines, then you're going to have to open up the sleeve in order to embroider on it. And this is a little more time consuming, but it's really not a big deal. Grab a seam ripper or small scissors and patiently cut the threads of the seam until you get enough of it open so you can get your hoop in there. You don't need to open the cuff if you don't want to. Leaving the cuff seam can make it look and feel better when it's worn, but be sure to open up enough of that sleeve seam so you can flatten out the sleeve and hoop it. This sleeve is inside out right now, and I'm putting the inner ring of my hoop in there and lining it up with the cuff. Make sure the screw on your hoop has been adjusted for the thickness of your fabric. And then just lay some stabilizer on the outer ring, line up the inner ring and outer ring, and then press down to hoop it all. Check to make sure everything is flat and secure. You might need to tighten the hoop screw a few turns. You can use tape, pins, or clips to keep the excess fabric out of the way. We're going to be stitching in that hole or that well we just created. Carefully put the hoop on your machine. You might need to raise your presser foot to its highest position if you've got a bulky sweatshirt like this one. And check under the hoop to make sure none of your sleeve has slipped under there. And then just stitch your design as you normally would and keep an eye on it to make sure none of that fabric falls into the hoop. Remember, don't ever put your hands in there. Use a stiletto or something, not your fingers. After you've embroidered your design on there, you can sew the sleeve back together. If your shirt is stretchy, you can either use a zigzag stitch on your sewing machine, or if you have a serger, that's the best way to sew the sleeve together again. And don't worry too much about getting it perfect. The cuff on this sweatshirt is crooked, and I bought it like that. I know we worry so much about getting things perfect, and we don't even realize the stores are not selling perfection either. So don't be too hard on yourself. This sleeve looks great. And that's how you embroider sleeves on a flatbed machine. Now let's look at some ways you can do it a little more easily if you have a tubular arm machine. These machines have a tubular arm, which might fit inside of your sleeve so that you don't have to rip the sleeve open. But that's assuming that you have a hoop that fits your design. You can use a tiny hoop like this one, and it's good for names or small designs. This is going to be easier if we attach our stabilizer inside the sleeve, so we don't need to worry about it later. You can use a fusible stabilizer, or I'm using some temporary spray adhesive on my stabilizer, and that's an Odif 505 spray, and I use an old detergent bottle with the bottom cut out as my spray guard. And now the sleeve is stabilized. That was easy. Then line up the outer hoop with the cuff inside your sleeve, and be sure you've loosened the hoop screw to accommodate all your layers, and then just press the inner ring into the outer ring and you're all hooped. When you put that on your machine, be sure the tube arm goes into the sleeve and check that none of the fabric has gotten caught under the hoop. If you're going through the cuff, make sure to rotate your design on the machine's menu screen so your design is right side up. And then stitch your design. No matter how you're hooping, just trim away the excess stabilizer. And that little hoop worked great for putting a small design near the sleeve cuff. But what if you want a larger design? There are some options for that too. You could use the fast frames or easy frames because the sleeve will fit over some of these smaller frames that go on your tubular machine. But I don't love this method because the sleeve can get stretched when you put it on the machine, and then the design stretches and then it'll cup when it's done, and it's not a good look. My favorite, easiest, fastest way of embroidering sleeves is to use the Mighty Hoop on a tubular arm machine. So this is the 9x3 Mighty Hoop, and it's perfect for sleeves or pant legs. Full disclosure here, Mighty Hoop sent me this hoop for free in exchange for using it in my videos, and I'll provide an affiliate link and a coupon code in the description box for you. I think you get free shipping if you order through that. All that being said though, I love them like Jane loves Vera. Okay, maybe that was a little bit of a reach, but these skinny magnetic hoops make embroidering sleeves and jeans practically effortless. It's really great. To use the Mighty Hoops for sleeves, I'm using a stabilizer ring, which holds the cutaway stabilizer on the bottom hoop, so I don't need any adhesive or fusible stabilizer. Then I position that bottom hoop inside my sleeve and line it up. You have to feel around for the edges of the hoop, and I'm eyeballing where the center will be. Then attach the magnetic top hoop, and don't forget to remove that stabilizer ring or the hoop won't fit on your machine. I'm going to put this on the machine where the tube arm is coming from the armpit towards the cuff, so I like to bring the excess over the side of the hoop and create sort of a mouth where the tube arm is going to go in. And the beauty of the Mighty Hoop is that it's a strong magnet, so it's unlikely that the hooped part of your sleeve will stretch, but the rest of the sleeve can stretch around the tubular arm if it needs to. Just be sure you get everything smoothed out because we're working with a tight fit here on this t-shirt sleeve, so sweatshirts typically have more room in them. My hooping was a bit off center, so I'm just adjusting that, and as with any third-party hoop, you should always trace your design to be sure the needles won't hit the hoop edges, and then just stitch out your design. This is a long sleeve t-shirt, and the sleeves are kind of skinny, so this method with the 9x3 Mighty Hoop, it worked perfectly. I did it 4 different times just to get the song lyrics on my sleeves, and now I just need to embroider the chest, and I'm thinking maybe a big Serenity across the front. If you know, you know. So that's everything about machine embroidery on shirt sleeves, especially stretchy ones like t-shirts and sweatshirts. Just to recap everything, use a cutaway stabilizer. Position your designs where you want them and take advantage of that cuff to line things up if you can. And then either open the seam to stitch the sleeve like it were flat fabric, or if you have a tubular arm machine, you can use the smaller hoops, the metal third-party hoops like fast frames or Durkee easy frames, or my favorite method is using the skinny magnetic Mighty Hoops like the 9x3 one I used on these sleeves. Pretty cunning, don't you think? Now I just need a hat or a pretty floral bonnet so I can end this video. Check the description box for links to the items I used in this video, and sorry, but I am not sorry about all the Firefly references I snuck in, including the lyrics on my shirt. Shiny, let's be bad guys.